When you are getting started with your map, I would like for you to create a map key. Remember that the map key is a place on the map, usually around the edges of the map, that are going to let us know what we're seeing in your map. So I've made a rectangle just to make sure that I have space for my map key. I'm even going to label this map key. You can be creative with the shape you use for your map key, where you put it, but we do want to have a key. And remember that we are thinking about our own experiences and our own life and creating a map for that. I would like to see at least 4 places on your map, and I want you to be creative about how you show your places. All of us should start with home. Remember, home is not just a place where we live. It's not just a building or a house. Home is where we have our families. Home is where we have our own unique things that we enjoy, maybe a collection or some toys or things that are important to us. So when we start with our home, let's make sure that we are being creative about how we show it. When I drew my home, I decided to really focus more detail on my family. And I just sort of made a general house shape because while we might move, while our home, the house that we live in might change and has changed, we have our family, and that's what I think about when I think of home. Also, in our map, we want to think about how we go from place to place. Do we walk? Do we ride bikes? Are we taking the bus? Are we driving in a car? And we might add some of those details. In my neighborhood map, I'm going to use sidewalks because I like to walk in the neighborhood. I forgot the dog as part of our family. I better add the dog. He would be very upset if he knew I forgot him. Okay, I took care of that. So again, I want to think about my neighborhood, I want to think about my community, and where are other places that are important. Before I get too far on my map key, I want to go ahead and show what are the places. And this place is home. And I want to have at least 4 places. Forest Heights is another place I'm going to add because I spend a lot of time at Forest Heights. It's not very close to where we live, but we live in Little Rock, so it's pretty close. And I remember that Forest Heights has several buildings that are all connected with paths that even have some roofs over the paths. We have these roofs. So I'm going to use my mind's eye and think about where are these places and what details can I show in these places. And I want to make sure I include these places in my map key, making sure that I show some of those details that I used when creating these places. So this is going to be Forest Heights. I might need a little bit more room in my map key. And I want to continue to add places that are important and also show the ways that I might be getting there to connect these places together. So I'm going to keep this sidewalk going around. It's going to go around to the next place. And this is going to be a park. I think my fourth place will go here in this empty spot in the map. And I'm going to put the library because the library is another important place that I enjoy spending time. I can add more details about where in my community, in my neighborhood is important to me. And I'm going to make sure that I add all of my places to the map key. I'm going to draw these books. And make sure I label that library. After I'm finished adding details, I might take the time to add color to my work. Have fun and do your best with your map.